Diddy is just one day away from appearing in court for his trial, which is tomorrow. Now that Justin Bieber has come clean about what Diddy did to him when he was 13, the truth is finally coming out about how Justin was given over to Diddy and how Usher, Reed and Clive Davis participated in one of the most significant sex scandals. Justin is reportedly struggling, as evidenced by traffic rumors that he is using drugs as a result of the trauma he endured at Diddy's hands. Justin is apparently being subpoenaed to testify as a witness, and he is aware that he is on the tapes that Diddy captured.
I'm digging it, Robert.
I mean, to a lot of us, he's like a little brother. You know what I'm saying? He's not afraid to call and ask for advice. He's somebody that, in the industry-wise, the record industry is a strong family. And he's somebody that, you know, we definitely have our arms around and we want to protect him because he's such genuinely a nice person besides his talent. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the greatest kids that you could ever know.
Justin, you know, Diddy bought his son a Bentley. Maybe, you know, he could buy you one also while you're out.
He got me a Lamborghini. It's,
Oh, well, that's nice.
I haven't gotten it yet, though.
Yeah. When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last time.
The Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
So, man, you good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good? Selling out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, trying to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, business partners and whatnot. But you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
Care about guys. It's money. You don't care about people. Only money. Only money. No people. You don't care about human beings. Go. Go. Go.
Justin Bieber's single went viral on YouTube at the age of 13, he was just a sensation on the internet. Usher would then help him become the worldwide pop star he is today. Usher's record label, LaFace Records, contacted Justin and his manager, Reed, who saw right away that Justin could be the next big thing, was executed, and given to Usher, who was skilled in the business, and most significantly, had Diddy on his side. Usher then granted Diddy custody of Justin, and as we all know, what transpired next was
flown out to Atlanta by a manager. His name's Scooter Braun. Flown out to Atlanta just to meet with him and meet different producers and different people. I was actually going to meet Jermaine Dupri at his studio. And who rolls up? Usher in his Range Rover. Rolls up, and I was like, "Is that who I think it is?" And Scooter was like, "Yeah." And so I ran up to him. I was like, Usher, I love your songs. You want me to sing you one?" And he was like, "Let's just go inside, little buddy. It's cold out." So the politest possible way he could say no, he did. And I was like, wow, he just turned me down. And I was a little disappointed. He had to go into a studio session, so I was like, whatever. And a week later, he actually watched my videos with my manager and was like, oh my gosh, why didn't I let him sing? So he flew me back to Atlanta where I got to meet him again, and he wanted to sign me. But there was something else.
Justin Timberlake, right?
Yes, Justin Timberlake also wanted to sign me. It was like kind of like, what happened was Justin Timberlake and Usher both went into a ring and boxed it out. And the outcome was Usher. I think it was a TKO.
To industry whispers, Diddy wanted to sign Justin but didn't want to draw attention to himself by appearing predatory. When Usher was 13, his mother gave him to Diddy, and during their time together, Usher was exposed to sex and allegedly sexually abused by Diddy. Everyone in the industry, including Diddy's friends, knew what Usher was going through, but they did nothing to stop it. Keep in mind that Usher knew exactly what Diddy was planning to do with Justin, and this was just history repeating itself.
To New York City, and I lived with with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to
City.
something called Puffy Flavor Camp
There you go.
to learn some...
Flavor camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it
Camp.
was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In
to...
the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I
Come
mean,
on.
but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle,
Right.
And I saw it, and it was. But I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild. It was-
So
it was
nobody
crazy.
tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't
But
say
you
that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't necessarily understand it.
Uh-huh.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there, Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans,
And your
Jodeci,
parents were
Mary J.
okay?
Blige. They ain't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, could you stay up till 4 in the morning with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And what kind of, do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem.
Yeah.
I had like,
What
like
a
living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
A subsequent court case, Justin would assert that his encounter with Usher was harmful to his professional life. Justin would eventually unfollow Usher and cut all ties with his purported mentor when Usher utilized him to stay relevant and even invited him to his Super Bowl performance.
They wouldn't let him. Actually, someone made reference to the fact that Diddy trying to get at Bieber the way he was trying to get at Bieber was looking a little predatory. And then Usher came in and discovered it and managed him and got custody of him, promised to look after him, and then he sent him to the diddler. Does that sound like a good guy?
Sure.
Does that sound like a good guy? Now that we know what Diddy's really like, what kind of fucking asshole do you gotta be to take another boy, another talented boy, and put him in your place so it ain't gotta be you no more? Because that's what pedophiles do. They get victims, and then once they get to a certain age and they get too old for them to enjoy them, they send them out to go get other young kids. Now, if Usher is a procurer, and if Usher knew what was going to happen to any of those young children that he took to the Flavor Freak office, he a good guy. Especially considering what happened to him. Especially considering that he sat with Howard Stern, and Howard Stern said, would you send your kids to Puffy's Flavor Camp? And his immediate response was, hell no! Everybody else's kids, but it's not good enough for you.
Diddy's abuse caused Justin to become traumatized and turn to drugs. Recently, footage of Justin seeming very skinny and disoriented at concerts has surfaced. In one of these videos, Justin is even crying as Haley consoles him. Terrence Howard says that this is why Justin is crying. Both Justin and Usher have experienced abuse, and they are unable to get past it.